What is up, guys? Logan here again with your nightly watch list. Today is October 14th, 2020. Let's get right into this video, but do not forget to leave a like, a subscribe, join the Discords, the premium, we have the free one. Join those, join up, hang out with cool traders. It's just the name of the game. We're pretty pumped out here. Today, SPY was down 0.8% at close, which is not bad at all considering how big we gapped up on Monday. Amazon closed at 3,363 today. My eyes are still on them for this week. This movement that they've had, between today, yesterday, and Monday, they are coming back down to where they were at the start of the day on Monday, but it's still really crazy to see the movement that they got going on. So my eyes are still on them. They just finished up their second Prime Day, and just like almost every event that we've seen this week, even Apple's, we had sell right after. There was a big run up, and then everyone else was selling either during the event or before the event between Amazon's Prime Days and Apple's event where they announced the iPhone 12. And I really like the new iPhones. I really do. So let's hop into this other one. So I'm up 86% on my Zoom spreads that I picked up Monday. I will exit these tomorrow, actually, on Thursday, so I can look for a different play to swing into Friday. But I want to shout out Wolf Theta again for that call out on Monday. And the Zoom spreads are just looking great. But yes, I will be exiting it. It'll free up my collateral, and I can look for another play, whether I swing a spread into Friday or a single stock. We will figure that out. But Roku, like I said, they're on my list yesterday. They sold off today. Volume really wasn't there today for my liking either to enter into a position, but it pretty much just followed the market pattern. It gapped up overnight and sold off within like the first 5 minutes. So, it moved big. Yesterday, I briefly mentioned it being a big mover, and today it sold off about $10. But just that volume wasn't there, and the uncertainty in the market had me wanting to sit out. Amazon, like I said, their Prime Day, I don't know why it says started today. Prime Day ended today, and I'm also anticipating Amazon to sell off a little bit throughout the day, and they did. And then yesterday was the biggest movement in one day that we've seen out of Amazon stock, and that was on Monday. And then, like I said, their earnings are around the corner as well. So that's something we got to keep in mind. I'm really excited to see how earnings affects Amazon. Now, I won't play earnings unless I grab shares, which at that point, I really cannot grab more than one or two Amazon shares at a time because they're so pricey. But we might see a good run up before earnings, and I still think Amazon has a really nice chance to gap up back towards all-time highs. So I really like them. They're still going to be continued on my watch list for the week. And I just think there's a lot of opportunity with them. You just have to catch them at the right time, and you can really make some good money scalping Amazon. It really all comes down to catching them at the right time and following their movement. Zoom had a huge sell movement today. They opened at 518 and sold off down to 509 at close, and then they sold off even more to 500, and they tapped 500 earlier this morning. But the spreads are still balling out for me. I'm up 86% on them, like I said earlier, going to close that position tomorrow so I can swing a stock into Friday, and it may be Zoom. The continuation pattern is real on this guy, and once I have the confirmation, I'll play it. And this is a stock that I think, honestly, we have like a 3-to-1 risk management or risk reward ratio, 3-to-1 on this guy, maybe even 2-to-1. But I really like when stocks like play that continuation pattern. I've seen it with Square. We saw it with Beyond. It's where it'll break an all-time high or break a high for the year and will continue to rally. And if I do play Zoom, it'll be very soon. I've just been trying to see where more of their support lines are, and I'm going to be looking more towards their EMA as well. But I would love to enter a position possibly tomorrow, but it really does depend on market conditions. But I think this stock has a lot of room to run within the next 2 weeks. So Zoom's kind of got me in my zone. I was watching them for about 30 minutes this morning, strictly them, just to see the volume we were getting when they were selling off, just so I could get a feel for them. But I'm really excited, and I think Zoom is ready to rebound, and you can always have a good stop loss on it. Maybe your stop loss is at the EMA line or something like that, or just under the EMA line. which is roughly, I think it's at 491 is where the Zoom EMA is. I'll have to double check that. But it's really crazy to see because they gapped up to 518, and we might see that run again tomorrow. So I'm going to continue to watch them. And then Pton, they hit the all-time highs again today. They're up to 135. This stock has not been phased. Like, it is just going through the roof. So I had my eyes on it all day. The volume was amazing this morning, so I'm going to see how the stock reacts in the morning. This might be a fun scalp play. Maybe I'll be in that trade for 5 to 10 minutes. If we cross like a VWAP, we mount it. Every time they mounted the VWAP today, they ran about $1 within like 45 seconds. Like, those buyers just came in, they scooped it. Like, the daily VWAP strategy is a really, really consistent strategy. It doesn't work all the time, but it would have been really nice for Pton. But my plays still have these two contracts. For the SPY credit spread, I'm up 18% on them right now. But like I said, this is a play until Friday. I plan on letting both of these expire. I'll get my 100% return as long as SPY stays above 338. SPY closed at 348.80. I'm pretty sure from the last time I checked it. So I'm pretty optimistic as long as nothing too crazy happens. And then we're going to gain more value because of theta decay going into tomorrow, which is Thursday. And then I still have that Zoom put credit spread, which is up huge. And tomorrow it should be up probably 93% as long as no crazy movement happens on Zoom towards the morning. Because as long as Zoom's above 435, I'd get 100% on Friday. But like I said, I'm looking to sell this tomorrow, free up some cash, free up that collateral, and get my credit. So the credit spread passive income's looking real nice this week. It's my little spiel. Today's movement was chill across the board, but it was kind of down as well. It'll always be good to have a day off when trading and just have your spreads going, but I'm looking for a clear pattern to get more confident in the direction of my plays. And I'm going to stay spread heavy until after the elections. But that's kind of what I'm looking for, right? Just to stay spread heavy so I can continue to protect myself as much as possible. That's really important to me, is just protecting my cash, especially leading up to election time, because I think we're going to have some pretty big movements coming up. And with those movements, we can see opportunities to get into plays and be a little more risky. But leading up to election time is a great time to just have that passive income going, look for longer term things, or just be patient, right? There's so many good ways and good times to make money, but I know people who are swinging stocks from yesterday into today because it was looking good and then got hurt, or maybe they bought an Apple call this morning and it looked good for a little bit and then they sold off. So that's the thing. The volatility in this market has just been crazy. So I'm just looking for a way to protect everybody's plays, protect themselves. But I've been having an absolute blast playing these stocks this week. And today was another really chill day for me. But like I said yesterday, don't compare yourself to others. Maybe, you missed out on the Zoom spread, or you missed out on a spread that could be up close to 100% or so. But don't feel like, you're missing out and other people have it way better than you. That's not the case. Trade at your own risk, trade at your own proper, whatever you're willing to lose, trade with, and just keep your head on straight if something goes bad, and stay strict with your proper risk management. Because it hurts to lose $1,000, but losing 100 isn't very bad, and definitely not losing 10. So just continue to pay attention to your plays, stay consistent, and everything like that. So I just wanted to say that. Do not forget to leave a like and subscribe, because that's going to be all for me today. I cannot wait to see you guys in the Discord. Can't wait to see your gains. And let's watch all these stocks, because there's a lot of stock movement going on, and I think we're going to finish the week strong. So let's look for some plays. But thank you guys for getting this far. I will see you in the next one, and in the Discord, and the YouTube comments.